I look insane right now. I just read the Taylor Swift letter. Oh my God. I know I look insane, and this is like the worst timing. Like, of course, it's like when you least expect it, but at the same time, I can't believe it. Taylor Swift owns all of her music outright. She owns all of it, every bit of it, all of the album artwork, all the music videos, everything. So like she's been doing these re-records obviously for a while now, and we've all been really excited about it, whatever, but she was given this opportunity to get them back, and now she has it. And it's like her letter is so vulnerable, and it just like it explains so much, and I'm shaken. I'm absolutely shaken. I have to call Gia. Like, this is the least, I've never expected something like this. I never expected something like this. Oh my God, emergency episode, like, coming at some point, Taylor Watch. I have no idea. Holy shit.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So first of all, congratulations to Taylor Swift. It's not 50 Cent, it's not Jay-Z, it's not Kendrick Lamar. The biggest gangster in music is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift just pulled off the most gangster story arc I've ever seen in music, ever. First of all, I will recap years ago. Taylor Swift was signed to some labels. She did not own the rights and master to her first 6 albums. Those masters were owned by Scooter, who then sold them to a private equity firm. So when this happened, and Taylor realized that she may never truly own her life's work, she didn't roll over and die. She began releasing those first 6 albums and owned all of them via her Taylor's version, while also releasing new music. This all culminated in the Eras Tour, which is one of the most successful tours ever, and whether before or after helped her achieve $1 billion net worth. And what did she do with those billions? She got her catalog back. I don't know how much it cost her. I don't think she cares. This is her life's work, and all she wanted to do was to own it, and now she does. Congratulations, Taylor Swift, and the artists everywhere. Let this be a lesson at the end of the day. If you want something, whether you are a big or a small artist, you just gotta put your head down and work for it. And that's exactly what Taylor Swift did. That's G shit right there, guys.
Taylor Swift owns all of her music, and she posted these images of her celebrating with her original 6 albums. And on her Instagram story, she directed everyone to go to her website, where she had this letter displayed front and center. Make sure that you go read it, but the main takeaway is all of the music I've ever made now belongs to me. And she goes on to say, and all of my music videos, and all of the concert films, and all of the album art and photography, the unreleased songs, the memories, the magic, the madness, every single era, my entire life's work. And for the first time ever, she goes on to address Reputation Taylor's version. And she puts, in full transparency, I haven't even recorded a quarter of it. But if you go on to read, she admits that debut Taylor's version has been re-recorded in its entirety. This entire letter is so emotional and so overwhelming, and I cannot believe that she actually owns all of her music after all of these years. And I can't finish this video without pointing out that she left the biggest clue of all by having 12 eyes in the word this, which I think means that TS12 is on the horizon and was planned before either of the re-records were going to be dropped. On the letter, there's this new letterhead that we've never seen before, and behind the letter, there is gold sparkles. Either that or it's a gold sparkly bulletin board. And now we know that when she went out at the early hours of this morning, that this was to celebrate that she was going to tell us that her masters are now hers.
I'm so obsessed that the reaction of Taylor Swift to owning all of her albums now is everybody's like, oh my God, finally we can listen to the old versions. We've been having to listen to this bullshit crap AI sounding shit, actual dog shit excuse for music that she's been releasing these re-recordings. So glad I can listen to original. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Ethically sourced. It's like damn. I mean, I agree. Like, I had those same opinion. Like, it's dog water. Like, the re-recordings dog water. Only good thing about them is like the vault tracks, and some of them aren't good. Like the red vault tracks, ass. Like, literally ass wipe, but back to front. Like, it is disgusting, nasty music. And finally, everybody could just admit it. Like, it was a bad idea. It was really poorly done. It was really low effort and high profit. There were a lot of cutting corners, no vocal layering, echoing reverb. It sounded like a 4-year-old pilgrim did it. Like, I'm so happy that finally we're all on the same page. Like, yay, we can listen to the originals, even though you could have done that the whole time. But yay, now people won't call you an evil piece of shit for doing so.
Since Taylor Swift has bought back her masters, that means we can officially start streaming the stolen versions, but now the original versions again. So what song was the first song you went back to? I know there is one you have been wanting to listen to. What is the one you wanted to go back to? I know there's going to be a lot of comments saying Better the Revenge because of the lyric change. I know a lot of people liked the original version of Style more and Girl at Home. Seen also some people like Haunted. We can also now go back to Haunted Acoustic because there was never a Taylor's version of that. So let me know in the comments which one you went back to. I'll wait. So for me personally, I actually went back to the Red album, specifically Red the song and the Lucky One the song. I've always said I kind of prefer the Lucky One original version, and that's completely okay to have a preference for whichever, because, you know, some of us just had an emotional attachment to it growing up with these songs. I mean, you think with Last Kiss and The Shaky Breath, that was something that was definitely missed on the Taylor's versions, but you can't always recreate every single thing, so I completely get that, and I'm still incredibly grateful for the Taylor's versions, and I think they are fantastically done. So I think my playlist now are going to be a mix of the Taylor's versions and the stolen versions, deciding which ones for me I personally prefer. But let me know in the comments, what was the first song that you went back to? Let me know, and make sure to like and follow for more Taylor Swift videos.
I was seeing some people who were showing their discontent with Taylor Swift owning the masters to her original albums, and my thing is that this shows to me that you're not truly an artist, because if you are an artist, you know that the original work will always triumph the remake of something. It doesn't matter how high the chart positions are for anything Taylor's version. It doesn't matter if every song that she remade, every album she made went quadruple mega deluxe platinum. The originals will always matter more to Taylor Swift than the remake, especially her early work. Like, Taylor Swift owns Taylor Swift her self-titled album. Like, that's a big deal in my opinion. She can never remake the success she had and the feelings she had being a teenage girl breaking into the country scene and then changing into pop, you know? Nepo Baby and all, that's a big deal, okay? And now low-key makes more sense why, Scooter Brown was talking about how she needs to buy her songs for $600 million to $1 billion now, because why would he say that out of the blue, you know? Because she was buying the songs. And you know what? I don't care if she spent $2 billion on her original music. When you're an artist that $2 billion, anything that you made originally that got you that much success will be $2 billion worth to you, you know? And I was seeing people talk about how it's stupid that she did the TS version to everything. I don't actually think it's stupid, you know? What she did was crazy for the industry. What she did changed the industry. Now artists of all genres care about what their masters were, versus before her, I don't really think a lot of them actually cared that much. People are more careful in the music industry, and people who are outside of the industry also know a little bit more about how the industry works. She changed so many artists' lives, and what she did is iconic and commendable. I think it was incredibly important that she did remake those albums, but you know, if she didn't want to remake, you know, Reputation, I'll be okay with it, girl. We got the original album. Why am I saying that like I like Taylor Swift's music like that? I think I have like one song saved from Reputation, girl. But now you can stream all her original work without feeling guilty. Period. Have fun with that, Swifties.
So here are my predictions for what Taylor Swift is going to do based on all the information she's given us, not made up things. Okay, number one is that Taylor Swift's 12th album, TS12, will be coming out sometime later this year. She is done with the re-recording eras, guys. Like, she doesn't have to do it anymore. And so I think this was her being very clear. Hey, get ready. Something new is going to happen where I'm not burdened by when is she going to drop this, when is she going to drop that. All my energy for this new era can be focused on TS12. And so that, I think, end of summer, fall, we're going to have something. She's been cooking something. This is shown in the amount of time she's used, like the number 12, especially in the first paragraph of this album. This has 12 eyes. We know she loves the number 13, so why 12? 12th album. It's she's used the similar number 12 in other things that other people have pointed out, but this is the most recent one, and I think it's very, very clear, very, very obvious, especially because she wants the whole world to read this letter. It's in the first paragraph. Second, Taylor Swift, Taylor's version will be out October 2026. She said she re-recorded the whole thing. I'm so happy for her. I'm so excited to hear the whole thing. It's going to be for the 20th anniversary. That came out October 2016, so October 2026 will be Taylor Swift, Taylor's version. Then finally, Rep is not going to get a full re-recording. She said she didn't even do a quarter of it. She probably just did the couple songs she released, like Look What You Made Me Do, and I think Delicate. So that's going to come out, I think, the 10th anniversary. So November 2027, it'll be Reputation Deluxe with the vault tracks as the deluxe. So buckle in, guys. It is such a fun time to be a Swiftie now because she got her masters back. She got her art back. And also, like, we can get rid of all the conspiracy theorists in this, all of the people who have been like hyping up Rep TV for no reason. Like, let that go. Like, let's move forward. Let's be excited to stream all her music, to consume all her content. Like, excuse me, this is her dream, and she's so happy, and you can see how thankful she is to the fans. Like, there's a whole paragraph, even like a paragraph and a half, that's about the fans and how, because we listened to her re-recorded music, because of the Eras tour, she was able to do this. And so I'm gonna be on cloud nine, like, I don't know, the rest of the year. I don't know. Bye.
It's official, Rep TV is never coming, or at least not fully. Moments ago, Taylor released this statement on her website letting the world know that she has purchased her masters. She has never owned her first 6 albums. They were owned by Big Machine Records, then they were sold away from her by Scooter Braun and sold to Shamrock Holdings in 2019, sparking her Taylor's Version re-recording projects. However, Shamrock recently announced that they would be open to selling her masters, and it looks like Taylor snapped them up. This statement is very long, so I won't read out the whole thing, but in summary, she says how happy and grateful she is to have this opportunity to be able to own her life's work. And then she says, I know, what about Rep TV? Taylor has said that Rep TV has not even been a quarter recorded. She said it's really difficult to draw back all that emotion she was feeling during that period because she just doesn't feel it anymore. It looks like we're not going to ever get the full re-recording of Reputation. However, she did say there are vault tracks, and also she's re-recorded her first album, her debut album, and she loves the way that sounds, and she said there will be a time for these 2 albums to have their day in the sun. I'm just over the moon for her. We know this is something she's wanted for like 6 years, well, her whole career actually. Incredible, just incredible. Well done, Taylor.
When Taylor admitted that she hadn't even finished recording a quarter of Rep TV, that's how I knew she hates that man. She hates Joe Alwyn. She really said, he's nothing to me. I can't even bring myself to sing my old songs about him. I know that she just got the ick thinking about singing, I want to wear his initial on a chain around my neck. Like, in 2025, after Tortured Poets Department, she barely even gave him a lick on Tortured Poets Department. You think that she wants to sing a whole album about him, gushing over him? Hell no. Hell no. And it totally makes sense. As much as I wanted Rep TV, I love the original. It is flawless. All I really want are the vault tracks. That's all I'm interested in. But I personally did not need a re-recording because I don't need to hear 2025 Taylor Swift singing about Joe Alwyn. I just don't. And I don't think she needs that. Obviously, she doesn't need that. She told us. Anyways, please give us the vault tracks, Taylor. We really want them. And that's so cute of you to say, if you guys really want them, you can have them. If you make enough noise. We're making noise. We want the vault tracks. Give them now.
Taylor Swift has officially bought all of her masters back from Shamrock Capital and has explained on her website in a really long letter the process in which she was able to do this, and also the future of Reputation Taylor's version, Debut Taylor's version, and the re-recordings in general. This is the letter. I'm not going to read it all for you guys. It is like on the internet. Also, trying to read this with this font is extremely difficult, but I have some excerpts that I want to talk about. She explicitly addresses Rep TV, saying, I know what about Rep TV. Full transparency, I haven't even re-recorded a quarter of it. The Reputation album was so specific to that time in my life, and I kept hitting a stopping point when I tried to remake it. To be perfectly honest, it's the one album in those first 6 that I thought couldn't be improved upon by redoing it, not the music or the photos or the videos, so I kept putting it off. She said she is currently working on the vault tracks and they are coming in the future, but not in the near term. She wants these albums to still have their moment. She has said that she completely re-recorded Debut. So all of us really clowned for years for nothing with Reputation Taylor's version because she literally hasn't even finished it. And there's a quarter that hasn't been even recorded, but she does want to find a way to release those vault tracks. And also these re-recordings are not going to be filled with any sort of like sadness surrounding them. They're just going to be joyous and like a way to celebrate her previous work, which I think is great. She did thank Shamrock Capital for giving her this opportunity to get her original music back because she said all she's ever wanted as an artist was to own the work that she created, which is so understandable. But I don't think anyone was expecting this today. Like, this is a crazy piece of breaking news. And it's going to be really interesting to see where Taylor goes from here, because prior to this, she did have a full rollout plan for at least debut Taylor's version, because she had to, because she went down this path of doing the re-recordings. But now, since she has her masters back, she will probably find a new way to release the vault tracks from these re-recordings instead of doing a full album rollout. But I don't know, what are your thoughts on this? Definitely let me know. And honestly, I'm just really happy for Taylor in this moment.
So, welcome back, guys. First of all, congratulations to Taylor Swift. I'm so happy, for real. Taylor dropped the news like a bombshell, or let's be honest, more like a perfectly timed surprise, you know, in a heartfelt post on social media. She confirmed that with the re-recording of her final album, she'll soon own 100% of her music, because she's been working for it. She wants to be the real owner of her own music. The internet instantly erupted. It wasn't just Swifties celebrating. Artists, industry professionals, and even casual fans chimed in, because this isn't just a Taylor win. It's a music industry movement. The Swifties came prepared. You've seen them dancing. And some even went to Twitter and other social media platforms and said that Taylor Swift owning her masters in 2025 is like Thanos collecting the lastly Infinity Stone. The way people are celebrating and congratulating her that they are going to start streaming for 1 full week, you know, it's super amazing. Some fans are even organizing virtual listening parties for each re-recording. I told you they're planning to restream all the week, full week, to enjoy this. But beyond the memes and the emotional videos, artists and music professionals are calling this a game changer. Her fight to reclaim her masters has shined a massive spotlight on artists' rights and even music ownership. Now, of course, not everyone is singing along. Some critics claim this is all just a marketing tactic. Others also asked, does it really matter? You know, if you do something in this world, something good, don't expect full positivity. There must always be negative side of the story. Not all people will be happy with whatever you are doing, but guys, let's be real. If you build $1 billion music legacy and someone tried to sell it out from under you, you'd fight too, and do it in 4K with a guitar. Taylor's journey from losing control of her masters to owning everything is more than just about music. It's a story about resilience. It's a story about reinvention and even standing up for your own voice. The internet was exploding. It's becoming a digital scrapbook of that journey, filled with memes, think pieces, crying reaction videos, and even some very intense fan theories. You saw one of the women on these clips. She was crying. She was so emotional that Taylor Swift is going to own her own music. So what happens, guys? This is 2025. Taylor Swift officially becomes the master of her own universe, and well, all will be watching, streaming, and even probably crying. What do you think about Taylor's big move? Let me know in the comment section. Are you supporting Taylor Swift on this, or are you against her, or is it just a marketing strategy, or there is something fishy going on that we don't know? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I will really appreciate it. And if you are coming across the channel for the very first time, kindly consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up. I will honestly appreciate it, guys. Until next time, see you on my next episode. Bye.